Great perspective there, Johnny. Thank you so much. Well, we now know that the people living in one of Nashville's largest homeless camps, Old Tent City in downtown, only have around 60 days to get out of that camp.
Metro says they're going to help connect those people with housing. This is a story that Fox 17 News has been following for months now.
We're joined right now by Rachel O'Brien from the watchdog group OpenTheBooks.com, which is has been monitoring this situation, this story now for the last several weeks, and they're breaking down the costs. All right, Rachel, first of all, let's look at the budget for the Office of Homeless Services and their payroll. What did you find?
Yeah, so as you know, last year was the first year that Metro had a standalone homeless services office. So its budget only increased from 5.5 to 5.6 million this year. But a large chunk of that actually is going to paying staffers. There's about a $700,000 increase in paying staffers. Last year, there were 32 people in the office, paid $2.2 million. Now there's 43 people, paid $2.9 million. Everyone got raises. The director, April Calvin, went from making $159,000 to $170,000. There were 3 special project managers who went from $111,000 to $119,000. The remaining 40 employees make between $50,000 and $98,000. The rest of the budget remains largely unchanged. The big increase was in payroll. They did have some savings on things like utilities and other expenses.
Rachel, we understand that Metro has a one-time $50 million buy from the federal government here when it comes to homeless services. What is the latest on how that money is being spent?
Yeah, they've laid out a very detailed plan about how they're spending that money. They spent a lot of it. So this is a huge investment, right? $25 million for the Metro Development and Housing Agency to give out low-cost loans for housing units. That's going to be used to create between 800 and 900 housing units. Some of them are already completed. Some are planned. One is for the Greenview Apartments that was created. That's 120 units of permanent supportive housing and deeply affordable housing. Priorities given to young people aging out of foster care. That's a big deal for them. $9 million going to the Metro Homeless Impact Division of the Social Services Department. That's to provide temporary housing. Most of that $9 million has already been spent. $7 million to create a partnership between Metro and landlords and developers to sort of get people in housing, lower housing criteria, as well as things for housing for domestic violence victims. Only about $4 million of that $7 million has been allocated. Most of it hasn't been spent as of last month. And then $9 million going to supportive services for homeless people. This is, medical services, meal services, substance abuse treatment, employment resources, that sort of thing. As of last month, less than 1/3 of that has been spent. At the last count, there were 2,100 homeless people in Metro Nashville. Yeah. We're waiting for the numbers for this year to be released. So 2,100 people, it's a big investment in housing and services for those people.
Thank you, Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com. We appreciate your work.